This is KRDS News, your news source for the Annandale High School Cardinals.
Hello, Annandale High School, and welcome to KRDS News. I'm Miles Hayes.
And I'm Lindsay Boyd. Thank you for joining us this Friday, May 23rd, for our weekly news updates and announcements.
Seniors, there are only 3 days left of your high school career. Please stay on top of things and give it your best all the way to the end. Looking forward to seeing you next Friday morning in your caps and gowns at 8:10 a.m. sharp, and make sure to hang up those gowns so the wrinkles get taken out, so you don't look like a big wrinkled mess. Senior Sunset is next Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Also, yearbooks were distributed today in SSR, so please put your name in your yearbook because they all look the same. If you thought you ordered a yearbook but didn't get one, see Mr. Sparks.
This Wednesday, the choir concert had their spring concert. They dressed up as their favorite movie characters in dancing and singing the night away. Great job Wednesday night. It was an excellent show.
Oh my gosh, we've got some breaking news. It appears that there's been a crime committed here at AHS, but luckily our forensics class has taken up the task of figuring out who the perpetrator is and getting to the bottom of this crime. We have Bella on the scene of the crime. Bella, what can you tell us?
Good morning, Annandale. I'm Bella Shalou, and I'm here at the scene of the crime. I'm currently in one of the back offices of the science department. As you can see, a body has been removed from the crime scene. Miss Edmondson has been pronounced dead. We're all very shaken here. Mr. Nutt, the forensics teacher, has stated he is fairly confident that his team of investigators will figure out who has committed this horrific crime. Do you have any comments about Edmondson's death at this time?
Oh no, I like that class so much. I'm very sad about it.
She's dead? Oh my gosh, she's my SSR teacher. That means we don't have to read anymore.
Annandale Public Schools has no comment at this time. We're just fully cooperating with investigators, and that's where we'll be at this point in our investigation.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Bella. We'd like to restate, if you have any information regarding the murder of Miss Edmondson, please come forward.
Terrible news, so sad. This week, Miles and I sat down with one of our hardest working staff members here at the high school. Even though she doesn't teach any classes, she spends her time keeping students in line, working with other administrators, and constantly being the best dressed. This is Teacher Feature.
My name is Joy Turner, and I'm the Dean of Students here at Annandale High School. All of us in administration and support services, we wear a lot of different hats. And obviously one of my main hats is working with students and discipline that they might have. I started first off at Wayzata High School, and I taught there for 5 years. Then I moved to Buffalo, and I taught at Phoenix Learning Center, and it was a kind of an ALP of sorts, and I taught English there for about 8 years. And then after that, I was the director of Right Choice. We work with attendance, we work with Right Tech students. Currently, I'm working on a project for next school year for the new alternative learning program. My favorite part is always working with students, whether it be in just a friendly conversation that we're having in the hall, or if it is a discipline situation. My hope is to not make anyone feel like they're the worst person in the world for whatever they did, but rather to come alongside the student and help them understand, obviously, where we went wrong and how we need to change it and make it different. Hopefully, the goal is that some of the seeds we plant now when kids are students, that even if it doesn't take hold, like at one day, it will. What would I be doing today if I didn't have to be at school today? In a perfect world, I might be like on the beach somewhere and just, I'm not necessarily a thrill seeker. I'm kind of just, I'm low-key chill. To walk on the beach and listen to the waves would be like a dream day for me. If I wasn't working in a school, what is something else that I wanted to be? I know this sounds weird, but I just feel like at some point in my life, I need to put stitches in someone. But I just don't think that anyone's going to let me stitch them up. I'm like,
Right, might need some practice.
well, yeah, might need some practice, yeah. But I think I would have considered medical field as far as maybe nursing or something like that. Working in the same building as my kids, I'm sure it's not their favorite thing for me to be here. I think sometimes people don't understand how hard it is sometimes to be like a teacher's kid or principal's kid or admin's kid. There is pressure put on them that maybe they don't necessarily appreciate. One of the things they do like is when they need money. I'm here for we're giving them money. So.
Next up, we've got your favorite segment. Alex is interviewing some of our seniors this week to ask a few questions about their past, being that they don't have much time left. This is Students in the Wild.
I'm here with Preston and Addie. What is your favorite memory from high school?
Senior homecoming week.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Mine was probably senior sunrise.
All right, Alex, what's your favorite memory from high school?
First day of 9th grade, during lunch, there was a fight.
All right, Brock, what's your favorite high school memory?
Being on the basketball team.
Yeah, what was your favorite part about that?
Making the section finals.
Tristan, what was your favorite high school memory?
Probably when James danced karate to Radioactive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that gave me goosebumps.
Yeah,
All right, James, what was your favorite memory of high school?
When the robotics team finally made it to state after all these years.
All right, Coop, who was your childhood crush?
Miss Dickinson.
Me too. All right, Addison, who was your childhood crush?
Well, I came here in middle school. My childhood crush was Brock Elston in 6th grade.
All righty, Greta, who was your childhood crush?
Colby Dirks.
You hear that, Julia? Better watch out. Sarah, I heard you had a lot of crushes back in the day that didn't work out. Who was your number one elementary school crush?
Gavin Wang. Yeah, Dylan Dahlbeck. Okay, that's it.
All right, Michaela, so who was your childhood crush?
Jimmy Segner.
All righty, so I'm here with the Power Squad. Kara Shear, Bryn Fahey, and Michaela Jenigas. Kara, who is your childhood crush?
Dylan Dahlbeck.
Dylan. Okay, Bryn.
Gavin Wang.
Tommy Helverson.
All righty, Gracie, who is your childhood crush?
Colby Dirks.
Colby. All right, Jordan, who is your childhood crush?
Luke Berard.
Bird. Dylan Dahlbeck and Tyson Sanderson. Dylan, who is your childhood crush?
Probably Greta Brower and Alex Schuler.
Both?
There's a Greta Brower and Kayla Holte.
Donnie, what's your favorite high school memory?
It'd have to be getting drugged to the office by Mr. Goff himself.
All right, so Fish, what's your favorite memory from high school?
Like the 2 months that was Will was gone for work experience.
Crush, Caden. Caden, who was it? Was it Greta Brower? Was it Greta?
No.
You are so beautiful, Greta. You're hot.
Bye, everyone. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. Up next, we've got your weekend weather report with Darius. Then it's on to sports with Matthew and Alex.
Hey, guys. Nice work, Bella and Miles. And I'm Darius Olson, and it's time for your weekend weather update. Tonight, expect partially cloudy skies with a high of 67 and a low around 46. Saturday, mostly clear skies throughout the day, with temperatures reaching a high of 69 and lowering down to 48 overnight. Sunday, clouds start to roll in, bringing a high of 70 and a mild evening low around 49. That's your weekend weather forecast and my last one ever. Stay safe out there. Won't see you next week. Might not see you ever. Now it's time for your sports updates with Alex and Waddy. Over to you guys.
Thanks, Darius. Now it's time for your Cardinal sports updates. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Alex. The Trap team has been making steady progress. 2 weeks ago, they were in 4th in the conference, and now they've moved up to 2nd place position. Keep it up. The state tournament is not until the 2nd week of June.
Last Friday, the softball team's doubleheader against DC was canceled due to the weather. Sections started on Monday for the girls with their first game was in Watertown Mare. Even with the rain delays, the girls won 10-0. Then the team got to celebrate as it was senior night. There have been some obvious rain delays this week. Here to explain how the next few games will go is the Power Squad.
Say we're the 4th seed.
All right, so right now we're the number 4 seed in sections. We won our first game, and we're supposed to be playing our second game tonight, but it's not going to happen. We'll probably end up playing.
Yeah, don't say that.
Sorry, we got the wrong video. Good luck, softball. Anyways, the baseball team had senior night on Monday. They got to the 5th inning, but the game was canceled due to the rain. On Wednesday, the game against Albany was canceled. Today, they are playing against Kimball at 4:30 away.
The boys golf had a two-day conference last week and finished 4th out of 9 teams with a score of 669. Miles Hendrickson placed 6th overall and earned all conference honors, and Evan Hindenkamp an honorable mention. Here's Miles for comment.
The first day was pretty good. Shot 3 over. Swing wasn't the best, but had some good recoveries and some good birdies. So the second day was not very good. Conditions weren't the best, but we made do and didn't shoot too bad. The last day, I was a little nervous that I wasn't going to make it, but I held on and finished the round pretty good. And had some nerves, but I felt pretty comfortable and ready for sections.
Way to go, Miles. The girls had their senior night at Southbrook yesterday. It was a laid-back night. The girls dressed as Disney characters. Next Thursday, the boys and girls have sections at Pebble Creek. The boys play in the morning and the girls in the afternoon. Good luck, golfers.
Unfortunately, our joke writer has retired for the year. Thank God. So instead, Mr. Sparks' animation class put together some animations of them telling some dad jokes. Here's a quick one from Carter Ramsey.
I'm Carter. I have a dad joke here for you. How did the barber win the race? He knew a shortcut.
That's it. Enjoy your weekend, and thanks for tuning in to KRDS News this week. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Alex. And as always,
go Cards.